Good morning. This is for you. If you want to know who you are, I'm not going to write anything down. I'm just going to let the words flow out. This is for you if you are wondering who you are. You do want to hear this. You want to hear it. So let me do this. So, who are you? Chances are you know who you are on the inside. You may have doubted who you are on the inside for a very long time. You may have allowed who you are on the inside to be shoved completely down. Shoved down completely. Because you know that, or you thought that in your life, people are not going to accept who you are on the inside. And it's not that you were bad. Okay, you're not. Who you are on the inside is not bad. This is not for everybody. This video is not for everybody. It's not going to pertain to everyone. Do you know who you are on the inside? Do you get treated for who you are in the outside world? Do people treat you the way that you should be treated? With love, with kindness, with compassion. Do they treat you like that? Because that's who you are on the inside. And you know that's who you are on the inside. You are loving, you are kind, you are compassionate, you're very giving. You treat others the way that you truly do want to be treated. You do. You're a giver. You give of yourself. Sometimes you give too much of yourself to others. Do you know who you are inside here? Who you are on the inside of here may go unrecognized by a lot of people. It may. You may go unrecognized. You may become, you may have been used as a doormat. People think, okay, I'm just going to, you're so nice, you're so kind. And they're going to use you as a doormat and they're going to walk all over you. But that's not how you want to be treated. That's not who you are, because you don't do that to others. One thing you are not, you're not a doormat, although you have lived a lot of your life and been used as a doormat by a lot of people. You may have. And you know how you feel when you get used as a doormat. You feel like you've been walked all over. You feel as if people have literally put you underneath their feet. They have left their dirt on you. After they're done walking all over you, they leave. Okay, this is not for everyone. But that's not who you are. You're not a doormat. When someone walks all over you and uses you as a doormat, when you're loving, you're kind, you're compassionate, you're giving, it wears you out. It leaves impressions upon you. And it leaves residual energy upon you. So do you know who you are on the inside? You know who you are. You're loving, you're kind, you're compassionate. And you may be finding out, or you have known this all your life, the external world, some in the world do not accept who you are. They don't like who you are, but you can't help it. You can't help it. That's who you are. You're loving, you're kind, you're compassionate, you're very emotionally available for people. You truly are. And when you are emotionally available to people, you know what happens if they realize that. They'll look for vulnerabilities within you. They will. They'll look for vulnerabilities within you. This is not for everyone. This is for the people who know. Do you know who you are on the inside? You know who you are because I'm speaking to you. There comes a time in your life when you say, enough. It's like a monitor. And throughout your life, it literally has been up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. up and down, up and down. But it let you flatline. Then it goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and then you flatline. You flatline. Because you know who you are, but there are people in the world who truly, if they knew who you were on the inside, you wouldn't be treated the way that you've been treated throughout your life. If they truly know who you are on the inside and their eyes were open, you would have had totally different experiences all throughout your life. But see, that's not how the world is. There are some who realize who you are in your life. Some really do realize who you are in your life. But there are others who don't. And it's not a good position to be in. It's not. It's not a good position at all to be in. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Okay. This is you. This is you in here. You're loving. You're kind. You're compassionate. You're giving. You're beautiful. You truly are beautiful. Your heart is beautiful. Everything about you is beautiful. In the spiritual realm, you're a spirit. You're a soul. And you're a beautiful soul. But when you live your life and you're around people throughout your whole life, it literally is flatline. You flatline. When you have to walk through this life like that, continually doing that, flatlining, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all. I mean, let me tell you how valuable you are to this world, how valuable you are in the spiritual realm, how valuable you are to a lot of other people who are just like you. Money, there is nothing on this material realm, in this material world that we live, that can compare to you. Zilcho, nothing. You are worth more than all the riches of this whole entire world on the inside of you. You're not a doormat. You are not a doormat. You are not someone who deserves to be spoken down to. You are not someone who deserves to be given orders, do this, do that. No, you're not someone who is supposed to be, you're down here. No, this is you down here. No. That's not you. That's not who you are. Listen, you've got to realize and let it sink in. You see like this right here? See this? Let me see this light. That's you. That's you right there. You got a light inside of you, whether you realize it or not. And I know you're getting to that point in your life, beyond a shadow of a doubt, because we're all spiritually connected. We've all been awakened. You're getting to that point and you're saying, no, I know who I am. I know what I want, and I know what I don't want. I know what I like, and I know what I don't like. I don't like being spoken down to. I don't like being treated like SHIT. Let me just say it. I don't like being treated like shit. That's the point where that's the point that you've gotten to. I don't like being treated like shit. That means crap. It means you're being treated really bad. And you've been treated that way your whole life, but you allowed yourself to be a doormat, and they walked all over you and left their you know what on the doormat. They left it on you. They left it on you and made you feel like that. And that's not a good feeling. That's not a good feeling. You're not a doormat. This is who you are. And perhaps this is what the world has seen on the inside of you, and they were intimidated by it because this light. This light right here on the inside of you. They couldn't stand it. They could not stand it. It's the darkness. It's the darkness. You're worth so much more. That's who you are on the inside. So much more. There's nothing in this world that compares to who you are on the inside, because in essence, you're not of this world. You're not. You know you're not. You're beginning to realize, I'm not of this world. I do not belong here. You're finding out that the world truly is, in some instances, a very cruel place to live in. A very cruel place. Because this light, it's literally, anywhere you go, it's literally illuminating. It's showing you things. It's showing you people. It's showing you circumstances. Your eyes are open. You're beginning to see, because this light is now, it's literally, you're realizing it. I hope this is making sense. You're worth so much more than what you've been treated in this life. So much more. And you now, I can say this now. Let me get back to it. You're not. You have literally, let me tell you what you have literally just now done. If you ain't done it, you're getting ready to do it. You are getting ready to do it. You are, you're drawing the line. You're drawing the line. You're saying, and then you're writing, no more. No more. No more. Why? Because you have awakened. You have awakened on the inside of you, and not just you, a whole lot of other people in this world have awakened to who they are on the inside and who they belong to. You belong to the greater light. This light right here. You belong to the greater light because you're part of that light right here. You're an extension of it. You're an extension of it. There is a connection. You can see the lines right here. It's coming from the greater light. That's who you belong to. Spiritually speaking. Spiritually speaking. You're not a doormat. And you're tired of people's shit. You're tired of it. Excuse my language, you all. I don't cuss. That is a figure of speech. You're tired of that people have done to you your whole life. You're tired of it. You have drawn the line. I'm just telling you, you have drawn the line, or you're getting ready to draw the line, because you realize who you are on the inside. You ain't playing no games. You're not going to play no mind games with people. You're not going to accept nothing less than what you give out from now on. That's what you're realizing. Tell yourself that. I know your spirit's telling you that. I am not going to accept anything less than what I give out to others. I'm not going to accept it. I'm not. And you know what? You don't have to. You don't have to, because our world literally feels like we have split timelines. There's been a great awakening in the spiritual realm, and you're part of that spiritual realm. You're part of the light. You do not, let me repeat, you do not have to accept anything less from others than what you give out. You give out love and kindness and compassion to others. You're a giving person. You're a loving person. Respect. That's what you accept back. That's what you accept back, because why? You're not a doormat. You're not. No. And you've never done people like that in your life. Either do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. Yeah. Hold that. Claim it. Claim it. Because we are literally living in the world now where the demons have been let out. They have been let out. The portals have been opened, and I'm not just saying it. The portals have been opened. You are a light in this world. And what's came out of those portals is darkness. Darkness. You see all these other lights around me. It's greater light, and there's other lights out there. You are a light in a world that is going dark. You see the background? This is where we come from. We come from here. We don't come from this world. No, 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 no. You do not come from this world. This is who you are. You're part of the greater realm. You come from the heavens. You come from the universe. You come from the great unknown. You're part of it. But you're here. But your spirit, your light, did not originate here. It originated out here. Out here is where your light originated. That's where you originated. Right there. So if you're wondering, you know who you are on the inside. This world, there's nothing. There's nothing in this world that is greater than you are on the inside. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And you've reached that point where you're not going to accept any less than what you give out. You don't have to. You can still stand, and you are still standing in your divinity because you're part of the divine light. You're standing in it. God would expect nothing less of you. The Holy Spirit would expect nothing less of you to stand in this divinity that is. And you can say, no, no, I'm not going to expect anything less than what I give out. You're not going to be a doormat. No. You're growing on the inside. You're growing on the inside. You have found your strength. You have found your courage. You're looking around. You're seeing there's a lot of there's lots of lights. Lots of lights. Lots of them. And you're one of those lights. You're one of those lights. You're not alone. You are not alone in this world, okay? And you don't belong in this world. You did not originate here. You're who you are on the inside did not originate in this 3D realm. You didn't. But you're here. You're here. And now you wakened up like a lot of other people. Do you know who you are on the inside? Of course you know. You've always known. Others may not have known, but they're going to find out. And they are finding out who you are. They are. You woke up. Clip. The veil was lifted. You can see the light. You can see the light inside of you. I promise you. You can see it, you can feel it, and others can see it, and they can feel it. They can see the change. They can see the change. Is it easy? Answering the call right here. It's a calling. It's a calling. Is it easy? Because when you answer the calling on the inside of here, you're being called to be the light. Be the light. Let who you are completely be seen. Completely be seen. You don't have to hold back, okay? You don't have to hold back who you are now. You do not have to hold back. You do not. There's many of us. There's many of us now who are literally, no, we have risen to the surface. You are a warrior of the light. There's many of us. Is it going to be easy? No, it's not going to be easy. It's not. But you're ready for it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be listening. Otherwise, your life would not have been happening. Whatever's happening in your life would not have been happening. And the switch would not have been turned on. Others are going to realize who you are because you found your voice. You found the strength to rise up within you. You realize it is time. It is time. The time is now. The time is now. You're not going to be treated like shit. Excuse my language. You're going to give like you always do. See, there's nothing different with that part of you. Nothing. You give, you love, you show compassion. But now you're going to expect the same in return. And if you don't get that in return, right there, right there. That's right. You take your light elsewhere. You take your light elsewhere because you are a light. Take it elsewhere. We got a great big world that we're in. Your light is part of the greater light. Is there anything wrong with expecting to be treated the way that you treat others with love and kindness? No, there's nothing wrong with it at all. Nothing. It's love. It's God's love. God is love. Right there. Light. The light of God's love. Right there. The eternal light. You're part of it. Part of it. That's a great thing because we're all connected. So who you are on the inside, you know who you are. You've literally allowed yourself to be a doormat and stuff like that. You have woken up. Your life is getting rearranged and it's difficult and it's hard. But you know there's no turning back. This is the way forward. It's the way forward right here. It's like right there. That's your light. You gonna hide it? No. No, you don't need to hide it anymore. There's many of us waking up. You do not need to hide it. You do not belong on this earth, but we're here for a reason. This is where you come from. The vastness. That's right. You're like the stars. You're like the stars in the sky. And I'm not talking fallen angels. I'm not. You're part of the light. You are. So I'm going to go, and I hope this made sense. You are at the point in your life when you are saying, where is my ink pen? I got something to say. You drew the line? No. Because let me tell you something. When you allow yourself to become that doormat continually and still knowing what you know on the inside, knowing who you are on the inside, and you're waking up and you're allowing yourself to still be a doormat and being treated like shit, excuse my language, it lowers your vibration. And I just did a video last night. We need to strengthen our aura. Strengthen your aura, your energy field. Strengthen that love within you because love is that shield. And it can be literally, you can see it. You can see all parts of it. You've got to strengthen it. Do not allow yourself to stay in areas where there is low vibration because you are going to have an energy drain on you. It's like when you give from your heart, your love tank's all empty. You gave it out, but you didn't get nothing in return. Do not do that anymore to yourself because we cannot afford to. We cannot afford to allow our tanks to be drained completely. Okay, you got to build up the love on the inside of you, build up your energy field, your aura. You got to stay healed. And some of you are still healing. You've got to stay healed. You got to continue to heal. Continue to allow this light to do what it's doing right now because it is on the inside of you and it's cleansing you. It's cleansing out the areas on the inside. It's pushing the darkness away. And look up here. You got this light up here too, right above my head. Right up there too. You're surrounded by the light. Okay, you don't need to. No, see, you're not alone. I'm going to go. I'm done talking. Do you know who you are on the inside? You're a loving, kind, compassionate individual. You have been that way your whole life, but you have had yourself being treated like shit. You've been used as a doormat. You have given and given and given and given and given and never, not had anything given back in return in most cases. But you still keep giving and giving and giving and giving and giving. Thank God you have that ability to give, 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 give. But you know who you are. You know you're at a period in your life and you're looking around in the world and you're seeing what's happening in everybody's lives and in the world itself. You know that you cannot continue to allow yourself to be depleted. You can be loving, you can be kind, you are nothing less is expected of you. No, you cannot be anything less than who you are. But you don't have to be that doormat. And it's okay to expect to get what you give back in return. It's okay, and you should. Those are the relationships you need to be building. And I realize a lot of people are in families, they're in workplaces and stuff. You still do what you got to do, but don't. No. Stand your ground. Stand in this light right here. You can do it. So I'm going to go. So may the peace that passes all understanding fill your heart this day. And hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you all. This is who you are because you feel the light is literally shining on the inside. The switch has been flipped. It's been flipped. We have awakened, and many more are awakening. We don't all awake at the same time, but we are awakening at the time we're supposed to. We're awakening. We're waking up to this world that we did not come from. Okay, we didn't.